Welcome to this week's Movie Math, giving you an in-depth analysis of the box office for the weekend of September 21st, where Jake Gyllenhaal finally got some box office vindication. Embodying the phrase, "if at first you don't succeed, try again," Gyllenhaal topped the weekend box office for the first time ever. That's right, even Prince of Persia and The Day After Tomorrow failed to open at number 1. And Gyllenhaal has been working since 1991, when he made his big screen debut in City Slickers. Adorbs! But Michael Pena also deserves some praise, as it was Hispanic moviegoers who put End of Watch over the top, once more flexing their box office muscle. This was also the first time that David Ayer has topped the box office as a writer-director, and the fact he was able to do it with just a budget of $7 million only makes the feat that much more impressive. Kudos are also in order for newbie distributor Open Road Films. With only 5 films to their name so far, they have been able to launch 2 of them at number 1, The Grey and End of Watch. After the rise of Lionsgate and then Summit Entertainment, which was bought by Lionsgate, it's clear that the big studios no longer dominate Tinseltown. Speaking of old school, Clint Eastwood's Trouble with the Curve failed to win the weekend despite opening in the most amount of theaters. Yet I wouldn't be so quick to blame his RNC speech, as this debut is right in line with his other less ambitious films like Bloodwork, True Crime, and Absolute Power. And remember how I said Jennifer Lawrence was probably really embarrassed by The House at the End of the Street? Well, not anymore. The horror flick, which was made before she even started Winter's Bone, gave End of Watch and Trouble with the Curve a run for their money, as it topped them all on Friday. And even though it ended up in 3rd place, that's still a tremendous show of star power for Lawrence. That means she can do what's rare for an actress: open a movie. Now, while Judge Dredd might be the law, he's not a box office draw. Ever. Back in 1995, Judge Dredd opened at number 5, and this weekend Dredd wasn't even able to fare that well. That's pretty bad considering Dredd was the most expensively produced film of the 4 that debuted this weekend, costing $50 million to make, not including advertising. Unfortunately for the obviously few fans of Karl Urban, this is right in line with the last and only other film he starred in, Pathfinder. I guess even when a character is just a chin, audiences still care whose chin that is. As for the rest of the box office, the cult of approval for Paul Thomas Anderson's The Master continues to grow. The film expanded its run from 5 theaters to just under 800 and jumped by almost 600%. Critics and audiences are already deeply divided over the film, yet new audiences are apparently eager to decide for themselves. Lastly, The Perks of Being a Wallflower opened in just 4 theaters with a strong 60,000 per theater average, but still less than half of what The Master did its opening weekend. As for this coming weekend, 3 new movies hit theaters, with Hotel Transylvania and Looper expected to duke it out for first place. Not surprisingly, Won't Back Down looks to bow at the whisper despite its activist storyline. And that's the weekend box office. I'm Grace Randolph, and we just did some movie math. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope we'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.